Hello and welcome to Warlordnipple's YouTube channel. We're playing Hegemony, Wars of Ancient Greece, and I was just about to start an invasion of these tribal kingdoms up here. Let's get our phalangites, not peltas, moving up north. And our cavalry. And our catapults. This is a very large army that we're moving around. And let's get some of our... We're not going to bring all of our archers up. Just bring the allies. Both allied archers would be fine, and these two can get deleted. I don't need to be spending money on mercenary archers. And I also don't need to be spending money on mercenary spearmen when I have some allied spearmen in the city already. And let's delete these guys. Delete. And does Dardania have full manpower again? It does. Let's get them up. Let's send the sheep up here. It's early winter, so these cities should be fully stocked with food, but they're going to lose it all because they're going to send guys out like idiots. So we're going to get all of our sheep moving up here, which will mean that we can... hopefully these cities won't be starving. That was a group of slaves, I think, that are now just running around like idiots. And the city's walls, once the city has some walls, it will be very well protected. It looks like the Balkan Tribes grabbed the sheep that were there. Let's get these guys getting people from a different city. That city's full, and we'll grab Parabola. It's really hard to figure out where I should bring all of these generals and these phalangites. Send them over to Creanides. Can launch an attack eastward soon. Well, relatively soon. Now that we've taken all of the west and we'll soon have all of the north. Got some tribal cavalry showing up somewhere. Alright, it looks like we have enough food here. We are going to start getting this place walled up again. He's going to start rebelling, but once these spearmen get all their people, he won't be rebelling anymore. Then we will have our solid front against them. I seriously doubt they're going to try and go past my guys. Do we have peltas anywhere? Oh, these are both allied spearmen. Alright. These are all allied spearmen. I really went crazy with the allied spearmen in this region. Let's get these guys over to Centicay. These travelers can be deleted. Yes. Alright. Our catapults are almost up at our city. Wow, we still have a lot of food in Metala. Let's delete these big roads that I had going everywhere. I don't believe I need them anymore. Okay, I've got enough food on the front lines now that I can delete all these, get back to having tons of money. Hopefully just the black recovered. And both of these don't have anyone. Why are these guys not regenerating? Oh, because the roads just got deleted. That makes sense. Basaltia. This guy is regenerating, and he will be the person that will be attached to this unit. Waiting on these walls. This guy. I'm just gonna have this scout cavalry come down and start taking these sheep for me. I don't need to build another unit. Alright. Our cavalry, let's get our phalangites surrounding the city. And these guys can start moving too. It takes so long that they will have plenty of time, and our cavalry can take these farms. And it looks like the farms have tons of food. Let's get the city surrounded as quickly as we can. Run. You too. Oxcart defeated where? The city. Eastern Odrysians just bothering me. Doesn't seem like a great plan for you guys. Looks like you just engaged me. Alright. Interesting decision. Have your missile troops just engage me directly and have them get slaughtered. For no real reason. Alright, so we lost 3 guys there. I'm gonna prevent you from fleeing and capture you. Let's get this guy down to take some of these sheep. And it looks like he is trying to get his men out and can't, so let's get our ranged units closer. Be right up on them. And everyone that's coming out is in this area. And we've taken all of their farms. Soon we'll have their city. Haven't taken all their farms. We need one more farm, and then we'll have taken all their farms. Alright. So much range damage happening to these guys. There we go. Took the city. Got all the farms. We definitely don't need the walls here. And we can connect this to... we can't connect it to really anywhere. Excuse me, just sneezed there. I'm just trying to figure out a connection point for the city. These are all full. Let's connect it to Matala. This has 4 connection points. How does this have 4 connection points? So weird. Machi is full. This city's got all its connection points. This city's got all its connection points. That's the city. I don't know where this is going to connect to. Yeah, I'm going to eventually delete these. I don't need every city connected like this. So I'm going to delete this one right now, and this one. These guys can both connect to the mines. And let's get some workers up. These are difficult mines to have to put slaves into because they're so distant. I can't know because it's an ox cart. That's why I can see the random person right there. Serdoi is connected here. We do not need that. Serdoi, you are just going to connect to some mines. Looks like the city's connected a ton. Should I connect him to Serdoi? Eh, why not? No reason not to. I don't have any real place to connect over here. And we'll get Serdoi connected to some mines. You can lower your connection ability once you pretty much have control over a region, because you're not going to have to really worry about enemies attacking and stealing your food or anything. And Tamachi has 2, so we'll get them more workers to garrison other 2 mines now that we control. There we go. Now all these guys have food. Do we even have a mine up here? No. Alright. Can actually delete that hoplite and begin our march to the west. Yes. So we're just executing them. We don't really, there's no place I can bring these guys except for these mines that are super far away, and I'm not going to bother with that. These guys regenerating? Yep. Looks like everyone's regenerating. Let's make them camp and forage so they use a little bit less food. Such a long distance walk. Eventually that's what we're going to do over in this area. So we're going to pretty much just delete everyone, or all the connections except for like a few that lead back into the Empire. So like we're not going to have, oh, I guess that's all that's connected there. And we might delete a few farm connections because clearly our farms have too much, or we have too many, too much people. We have tons of food in this area. I mean, sorry, I was stumbling through that. Our farms have the food maxed out, which means that they're not giving any food to these cities, because we have so many over here. Yeah. I'm actually going to immediately delete the connection to this farm and give him a connection to a mine. Because mines can give money that you can constantly use, whereas if you've maxed out your food, there's... Jesus, we're being attacked. That looks like we're going to decimate them. Let's see if we can grab them. Oh wow, he sent some archers to engage me, which is not a great idea. Just got a charge bonus on him. Let's bring over the cavalry that are full. And we can bring over these guys too. And this phalangite's full. Bring him over. This one's almost full. This one's not full at all. Alright, we're just waiting on him to get full of men, and then we'll bring him over. How did he even... Oh, he must have been sending guys to this city to try and attack me. Well, that did not work out the way he expected it to. This guy attacked. Let's get him surrounded. Yes. This guy's getting flanked, so his morale is going down. Oh, we're about to get flanked. Let me just send his guys to get flanked again. It's a weird choice, but let's get these guys attacking him while we still have this kind of advantage. These allied tribal cavalry aren't as good as his, because his are not allied. Yeah, allied minus 25 morale. Let's have our guys throw some spears at these idiots. There we go. Chase him down. Got him. Let's delete these guys and move our phalangites up. We need to get them running. It looks like these guys are almost ready to go. I'm just going to send them up. even though the city is almost out of food, we are about to inundate it with sheep. Very helpful. And we're about to get some more farms over here. Ox cart defeated. Where was that? Right here. Okay, cool. Let's get our companions on this side of the river. This is a very dangerous spot right here. So, it'll be very helpful once we're past it. Alright, we almost got all these guys back. Fill this city up with sheep. That way they won't revolt anytime in the future. And we'll get the rest of our sheep going over here. Very slowly. Seems like these sheep would revolt faster than the slaves. Clearly there's no shepherd guarding them. And we just send them places to eat them. So you think they would want to leave. Slaves at least aren't being eaten by the people attacking, or the people that have the control over them. Wow, that is a lot of guys. He has 2 entrances. Whew, we could really, really use these guys over here right now. Yeah, you guys both run. You guys stand right here. We're in a dangerous spot right now. We only have 1 phalangite and some cavalry, which would not be enough to hold off all of his cavalry, and he has tons of food. So we would lose if he doesn't get his guys out quickly, or get his guys out soon. Visible enemy units, some archers that aren't really visible. I don't know why it says they are visible. The winter is over. Alright, Athenians can attack us now. Alright, let's move these guys over. Luigi has begun to rebel. Why has this city started? Oh, there's some food on this guy. It looks like we're out of food again. Because this was the city that gave us all of our food. That is unfortunate. I think I'm gonna have to reconnect these cities. Yeah, let's just delete this connection, get these guys connected up again. The city has all the food in the region. So, oh, I have an extra spearman. I can send him here and see what he can do with the, if there's sheep there. Need to get our guys in position. This red area is the top of the map. That's what that's showing. You rarely run into an area that is like that on this, since they're almost all in the north, but that's just what that's showing. So this area is what I'm talking about. You can't move your units up there. Let's get our ranged units in position. Some mine was taken. Oh, he's moved some units down here to pester me. Very stupid of him, really, because I'm going to take his city soon. Alright, yep, there were some sheep there. Fantastic. We'll grab them and send them back to Moiji. Looks like they just have a little bit of food. Yeah, he's just pestering me by taking all these mines. Let's get our archers over here so that they can attack this side too. Oh yes, you're so scary. You've taken a bunch of mines from me. Very, very scary. It's oh, no, you kept the slaves around. That's good. What is he going to do? Not sure if he's going to do anything here. Doesn't even seem to be trying to siege the city. But he is getting attacked by it, so that's helpful. So you can see his manpower is going down. That green bar is his the men in each unit. And that's going down a little bit on each of them. And we've almost captured this city. We're going to connect it to Siliguri. And Dalmatica will only be connected through this city. Let's get our sheep back. And delete the spearman. Martini has begun to rebel. Let's get some spearmen up there, delete a wall, and get the city connected to Siliguri. How many connection points does the city have? One more. It's so odd. I have 4 connection points, so if I want to connect it to my country, I can't connect it to all the farms around it. Alright, now let's get these catapults moving west. They can cross this bridge right here, which is perfect. We're just going to have them wait there. What is this guy doing? Be great if he would leave his guys back here. Looks like we didn't lose too many phalangites in that. Ooh, this unit lost a lot. These guys didn't lose really any, but... Allied tribal cavalry regenerating. You are regenerating. We're going to have you forage. Just get everyone foraging while we wait for our troops to regenerate. And then we will finish off this guy, take out his last city, and end the video. Get him back in the city with this sheep. These cities should all easily be maxed out on food next winter, now that I don't have large armies around them. You know what, let's... this city is a home city, we're not going to do that. But we will here. Let's get some catapults up and begin attacking this way. Definitely do some damage. I think we'll take Kargani first. That way it'll push them a little farther away from these cities. We can take these 2 cities. We've got so many random little cities up here. But it'll help. Kargani looks pretty large, has a farm attached to it. And it's pretty distant from Scythones, which will be helpful. I don't think you can cross this river too many places. Timachi, doing good with food. Well, okay with food. Better if he had more. This city has a ton of food, we can lower that. So this, yeah. He's got a ton of, he was bringing in a ton of food from Dardania, which is no longer necessary. We have all of our allied spearmen up, ready to garrison somewhere. Let's garrison them up there. Serdoi, do you have guys? Yes, we'll send some guys over to you, Serdoi. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Let's get these back. Hopefully they don't fire. Alright, our phalangites should basically be regenerated. This one's entirely regenerated. This guy's almost regenerated. We'll get them going this way anyway. Oh, our companion's taking forever to regenerate, but we do have some sheep which we can garrison. Let's just get our phalangites going that way. I saw some cavalry pop out, it's not good. Let's get a phalangite group across. Yeah, this is fine. That's good enough regeneration. get our last group of sheep in there. Alright. Let's go take back these mines that they stole from us. Once this is at 30. Looks like it's going real slow. Let me see if I can connect it somewhere else. I'm going to connect it to Pella. Does that speed anything up? Not really. About the same. Looks like it's going a little faster though. Let's get these phalangites across the river. You guys need to start crossing too. Come on. We're going to just separate everyone so that they don't cross like these guys are going to try and cross like idiots. And go one by one through this. I want them to all move through at once. Let's get this guy on this side of the base. This guy on the bottom part of the base. This guy on the north part of the base. Alright, these Thessalians can start taking this. Alright, perfect. Now he's going to start sending all his cavalry out like an idiot at this point, and they're going to get slaughtered. Alright. This is fantastic. This place has so few connection points, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to connect it with this city in the north. I'll have to I'll reorganize these probably in a little bit. I'm actually going to send these companions east now. Down to Yamolpia. And let's get these catapults down there too, and then we'll be able to attack Karganoi. And let's start sending sheep into the east, now that that's where we're going to be attacking. It's a big problem late in the game, having armies this large that just constantly eat up every piece of food around. That's why it's good to get your logistics as high as they can be. Yeah, we're just going to connect to Dalmatica from here. And that's all of this guy. So now all of this is safe land. Capture Amonti, and now we have to move triremes into the region. Let's take down that, and let's start getting these phalangites moving east. Right along with our cavalry, or I mean our companion cavalry. Use shift to move units a long distance in this. They'll eventually say if you get too far that they can't find their path, so you have to use shift to make them go correctly. So path not found. So you click here where they can go, and then you shift and tell them to finish their journey. Not sure why it makes you do that, but you have to. And then go down there. Just trying to get everyone I possibly can out of this region all at once. I can all just go through Surdoi. And now we never have to have an army up here ever again. It's firmly in our control. I guess we'll have to have triremes up there. It's not really an army though. And these can all be deleted. Send them into the city. Grab this farm. I'm going to send this guy over, this sheep group over. That city probably won't have too many problems after I get the units out of there, but right now it's having a pretty decent amount of problems because I have 0 food up there and there's not a lot of cities connecting to it. This city is, though. I can start sending food up there. Upgrade that road. Let's just kill this last guy. You go in the city. You go in the city. Moving back here, and just not a lot to say when you're rerouting all your units. I'm doing them individually so that they don't take forever and walk stupidly. And let's go. Saltia. So we had a guy down there, or general down there. It looks like he's still recruiting. Very, very slowly. So let's get these phalangites out and send them over to Karganoi. This will be way easier to manage once we have just 3 spearmen in all these cities. These guys need to be deleted. And Serdoi probably has guys that need to be deleted. Yep. Getting our sheep game up. Alright. Now we have like 5,000 extra gold. That's a huge amount of extra gold to just have lying around. And we can delete the walls in Dalmatica, which will allow us to have just 1 spearman there. And this hoplite will also get deleted. Dalmatica's revolting. Alright, oh, this farm has a ton of food. Let's connect him. Conius is recovered in Basaltia. Alright. Let's get this city surrounded. Go, 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 go! Uh-oh, he's gonna start coming out of the city now. Some group of guys gonna run over here. Oh, they don't have a lot of food in the city. And we got his entrances covered up, so he's not gonna be able to do much. Wow, he didn't even have really that many guys in the city. Well, this will be easy. Just did not expect me to do this because I haven't attacked him in so long. Alright, and our companions are getting back onto the front. Captured. Let's grab this farm. Grab this. Let's go after this city. We really, really need our food. We can delete the walls there. We'll delete the walls in this city too. Now that our offensive is going in this direction, we should be good to go. We're just gonna get this guy up to take this farm over. It's out in the middle of nowhere, so it should be pretty easy to take over. I don't think anyone's gonna try and fight us for it. Alright, we got our sheep in the city, so now this city's good from revolts. And we can delete our hoplite. Alright. Now everything in the north area is protected. In the first game I ever did, I took over all of this land without catapults. It was brutal to have to siege these cities, because they don't send their cavalry out if you can't take their city quickly by using catapults. So they just sat inside their city with with cavalry, and I had to figure out a logistical way to pretty much take their city while constantly running out of food. What I did was I got my border cities like Caligari and Dalmatica full of food, and then I would send like 3 phalangites up here with maybe 1 or 2 archers, and the archers would start camping and foraging unless enemy units came out, and the phalangites would siege the city. And when I started to run out of food, I would send more phalangites out from this city, and these phalangites would come back and restore their manpower. It was a huge pain. It took about like maybe 3 times. So like I would send the first group of phalangites would be here, they would go back, restock, and the second group of phalangites would be here, and then they would go back and restock, and the original group of phalangites would be there, and they would finish off the city. But it took a very long time. We're gonna attack these rebels. I don't like rebels sitting in my territory. There's only 3 of them. They're just gonna get slaughtered. They fight to the death, but they are terrible. Got a real big head. I don't think they worked very long on the rebel groups of units. Alright. Having 2 spearmen in a city is so helpful. Makes it so much easier to feed your people. See, they take 15 a week to feed the garrison, so it normally would be 30. Which is kind of difficult to do. I guess we're gonna have a bunch of spearmen here. We're gonna tear down this wall for sure, though. How many do I need if I tear down the wall? Just 2? Alright. Getting my sheep there finally. And we should be able to take the city relatively easily. Didn't seem to be putting up much of a fight before. Ugh, the Central Odrysians. I really want to start attacking you down here. How many phalangites do I have in the region? Get this peltist up to take this sheep. Get us more food in the east. And I feel like I have a lot of guys. I can start attacking. You know, it's not really that difficult to attack, do a 2-front attack if they're right next to each other like this. So I'm going to get some phalangites in these cities that have maxed out manpower and generals sitting around. The scout cavalry doesn't need to exist anymore, but everyone else can stay fine there. So I'm going to get a phalangite in this city, and in this city I'm going to send them to the front. I just destroyed my town, just destroyed my tower. Let's get these. It's going to go after my spearmen. We're going to send this phalangite over to guard them. I'm going to try and get them enough food to not get slaughtered. This is not great. We don't have a lot of food. Alright, there we go. Surround the city. Oh, he has a lot of cavalry. But we should be good. Send this guy up here to take this fort because it has a lot of food. Ooh, crap. The city's captured. Yeah, that spearman was not going to last long. But he doesn't have walls in the city, so this is going to get recaptured pretty quickly. He only sent one Thracian peltast over. There we go, took him out. Now let's capture the city. This is not going great because these guys were so far behind, but once they get over here, that they should be doing fine. And our men are coming over slowly but surely from the east. Let's just keep sending more and more sheep to that city. I'll take some of these mines over too. Alright, our phalangites are almost up. Put them at different cities. Oops, didn't mean to send you out of the city. And let's put our generals in those cities. Hegemony. Hegemone's this city, okay. Wasn't sure which city I attached that guy to. And Edessa. That's where this guy's from, right? Yes, alright. Well, let's attach them and start moving them to the front. Looks like we have a lot of food over there, which is good. It's a good bonus about when... I should really take these forts, because it's a nice bonus about forts, is they can help store food for you. Like this fort has some food that's stored up. Peltast Company of Amphipolis. Now you rebuild that tower, sir. Now the city is rebelling. Let's just get a couple spearmen there. Actually, we're gonna get one spearman and one... No, we get two javelin. Thracian pelt. I'm trying to figure out a group that would be just a little bit above that, so that the food is a little bit easier to maintain. And it's got to just be spearmen and javeliners, I guess. It's just basically the same as two spearmen. I don't have peltasts in this area. We did take this city, and oh my gosh, it has tons of food. That's fantastic. How many connection points does Yomopia have? Alright, that's quite a bit. We're going to connect Yomopia directly to Moiji. And this city can connect to both of these mines. Alright, and we'll get some slaves going up there, and then this other area can be workers. Yes, good. Lots of money from mines. How much did we get from mines? 6,000. That's a huge amount. Mines are very important. Alright, we took this fort, which gives us the objective Vampire King. You have found no evidence of an ancient Hittite Vampire King. So I get the General Malegar at Amphipolis. He is not great, but migrants appeared too, which is pretty helpful. And all these southern cities are maxed out. Emethia is not maxed out though. Can use one more guy. These migrants are so helpful. It kind of is a snowball effect though, because it makes it that much easier for you to fight in these situations. So you get more guys, so you can regenerate more manpower. Let's make these guys regenerate from here, and this guy will regenerate from here. And how many? Oh my God! No, we're not gonna try and hold this. We could put up a wall, like we had in Yomopia, or like we did with Bessie. I mean, the Upper Danube. Paying respects unlocked. Paying respects to the Gaetae may help stabilize the regions occupied by the Danube Valley tribes, escort the Princess Meta back to Pella to marry Philip, and bring the scholars Leucippus and Diogenes to the city of Gaetae, and the city will ally itself with the Kingdom of Macedon. The scholar Leucippus appears in Tropium after completing the Lower Danube, and then the scholar Diogenes appears in Trichornistus after completing the Upper Danube. We just completed the Upper Danube. So this area... So now we have a scholar here that we need to take all the way back to Pella. So So let's get him going there. And then we need to also do the lower Danube, which is Tropium, the city. So this is a very hard one to do. The paying respects thing. It's got lots of objectives. Princess Meta appears in the city of Getae after completing the city of Getae objective. And oh no, we need to move Diogenes to Getae. So let's move him this direction. I'll just put him in right here somewhere. Oh, and the Hypus grow in size? That's fantastic. What have I been doing with the Hypus for so long? Oh my god, I just forgot about them. We are going to get the Hypus back on the front. What have you guys been doing this whole time? I forgot about you. It's my fault. Oh my god. Can't believe I haven't been... Can I not get them by pressing shift? Yeah, there you go. These guys can lead my lower assault, and the companions will lead my northern assault. I can just leave those triremes up for now. That's fine. I'll grab this watchtower. My gosh. Can't believe I forgot about the Hypus for this long. They could have been doing some damage to those cavalry. Alright, for anyone who's watching these to figure out kind of how to play the campaign, these northerners, you should use Hypus against them. Hypus are very strong versus these cavalry, because Hypus have very high defense. I've been being very stupid and using the companions against them. Companions are helpful because they are very good cavalry that can run into people and prevent certain groups or certain cavalry from flanking you, but it's much smarter to use... we're getting slaughtered. But they're getting slaughtered as well. Let's get them out to build some more walls. The city has no defense. It's terrible. Anyway, we just lost our guys, and they're fleeing to Yamolpia. Be nice if our city defenses... Enemies has no walls and can be... The city has no walls and cannot be properly defended. So the city is going to get slaughtered as soon as enemies come because we have no food. Alright, and our phalangites are regenerating back here. Let's tell them to steal guys from Amphipolis. And the city can build some catapults. We can start our two-front assault. If I connected this? Yeah, I connected this. I'm not sure why. These guys haven't regenerated yet. I'm going to send these guys down here. These guys can also go down here, but these companions are going to go take that mine. Karagani Watchtower destroyed by the Pelaginians. So hopefully he thinks the city has walls. Oh, cool. Totally forgot I was supposed to finish this video after taking this region. So I'm going to end it here, even though it's kind of awkward. Now that I've got my men back on the front and I'm moving all of my guys back over to this side, next video should be a lot of campaigns in the east. We will be doing a lot of damage against these guys. We finished up with the grueling kind of wars of attrition that require tons of food in this region, and we're in the summer right now, so soon we'll be in the fall, and these places will have tons of food. This is like the food belt of the map, really, in this area, because these cities have tons of food, these cities have tons of food. So, actually, they're kind of the food belt of the Byzantine Empire, too. The capital is right here, Istanbul or Constantinople or Byzantium, and the food all got taken in from this region to feed the city. So next video, we will be doing tons of damage to the Odrysians and finishing this Getae objective and completing these capture Roxana and whatever groups, and we're going to put these objectives back on the board. Alright, so thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos. Thanks. Bye. Have a good day.